Hello everyone. In this video I am going to show you how to apply linear regression in Python. So first of all we need to import required library. So pandas we are going to use to read our dataset, and Scilearn we are going to use for our linear regression function. So for this exercise I have downloaded data from Kaggle website. I have also given the link in the description of this video, so you can also download this dataset. This dataset is having two files. So these are the files: test.csv, train.csv. So let me show you the train.csv. So it is having two attribute, x and y. So x is here is a independent attribute and y is a dependent attribute. So first of all we are going to read this data set. Okay, now we are going to see whether there are any missing values. So it's better to check for NA values. So how we are going to check? We are going to run a info function. So this function will show you how many not null values are there. So if you can see here, for x we are having 700 non null values, but for y we are having 699. So one value is missing, or maybe some in different format. So what we are going to do, we are going to delete that NA value, and let's see for test data as well. So for test data there is no problem, we are having 300 not null value, and for y also we are having 300 not null value. If you want to see their shape, you can also use this shape function. So first thing, we will delete this NA value from our training data set. So how we are going to do that? We are going to use drop NA function. So this function we are specifying here three parameters. First parameter is how any. So it says that if in a record, if any value is NA or missing, just delete that record. Access 0 is actually for rows, and in place true it is used to change our original data set. So all these changes will be occurred in the trained data. Now we will fetch x and y value from these data sets separately. So train x, train data dot loc. So same process we follow for test data as well. So test x, test data loc. Okay, now we are going to build our linear regression model. Next we are going to fit our training data in this model. So train x, train y. So after fitting this model to training dataset, you can predict value for your test dataset. So I'm going to perform prediction on test x. I'm going to store predicted value in, let's say, predict variable. So linear dot predict test x. So this function has predicted value for this x attribute, which is we have taken from test.csv file, and all the predicted values are stored in predict variable. Now how are we going to find out how well our model has fit to the training dataset and how it has performed on our testing dataset? So there are error which we can calculate. So first error we are going to calculate is mean absolute error. Predict. So these are the predicted value, and we are also going to provide the real value. So mean absolute error is 2.41. Now we are going to compute mean square error. So mean squared error is 9.43. And finally we are going to compute root mean square error. So in order to compute that, we are going to import here numpy and p dot. So this is the root mean square error. So we have computed three error: mean absolute error, mean squared error, and root mean square error. If you want to see your coefficient for your model, so you can print that linear. So these are the coefficient and same. So this is the intercept value and this is the coefficient value. So in this case our model is having only one coefficient and one intercept value. And there is one more function which you can use to find out how well your model is performing, that is score. So this function requires two parameters. First is x attribute and second is y attribute. So this function perform prediction on the x attribute, and then that prediction will be compared with the real y values. So this is the score. This is actually a R2 coefficient. Hope you understood linear regression implementation in Python. Thank you very much for watching.